Green is in the air. 8-lap Concy's top 3 to the main. Going to be nose to tail off of turn 4. Down the front straightaway, top 4 breakaway. Daniel Armstrong gets shuffled out of line. Back to 4th, going to go back to 5th. They cross the line this time. Out front, Austin Yarborough, Steve Rich, Sean English. They are your transfer positions, and they have checked out from the remainder of the field. Rich looking to the inside. He's going to take the lead here in Concy number 1. Concy 2, you need to be on lane 2. Concy 3 on lane 1. And Steve Rich, not sure what happened there down in 3 and 4. If he missed his line or what, got loose. Goes back to the 3rd position, but he is still in the transfer spot. Austin Yarborough still up front. He is your leader, taking the white flag this time. Yarborough, 2-time winner of the World 100. Checker flag waves. Austin Yarborough is going to win the Concy 1. Top 3 that will transfer to the A main. Austin Yarborough, Sean English, and Steve Rich will all go to the A main and have been locked into the World 100. Here's your lineup for Concy 2. T-Bone Adams will start out front. Austin Hill, Chad Haycock, Casey Sinclair, Thomas Tatum, Carson Holman, Chase Stewart, Stephen Mathis Jr., Daniel Cole, Timmy Price, Casey Gurr, Brandon Markham, and Caleb Hicks. Once again, 8-lap Concy, top 3 go to the World 100.
Really?
Concy 3, you should be lined up on lane 1. Concy 4, lane 2. Looking them over as they work through turns 3 and 4. Green is out down the front straightaway. Already got one out of line down about mid-pack. That is the 41 of Casey Sinclair. Not sure what in the world's going on there. He is like on ice. T-Bone Adams out front, Austin Hill, Thomas Tatum. And we have had a change in the top 3. We'll check them as they cross the line. Got a little bit of blocking going on. T-Bone Adams, Chase Stewart, Daniel Cole. Chase Stewart trying to hold on to that 3rd position, but he's got a back bumper full of Daniel Cole. Carson Holman up to second. Daniel Cole now the third. Case and Gurr up to fourth. Still T-Bone Adams, Carson Holman, Daniel Cole, 2 to go here.
That was the first case of
White flag will wave. Top 3 have checked out from the field. 16.203 for your leader last time by. And T-Bone Adams is going to win this Consi number 2. Carson Holman second, Daniel Cole third. Consi number 3. Starting out front in the 77X, Bryson Duncan starting second. The 94 of Andrew McGonigal. Starting third, 146 of Michael Trockey. Rolling off fourth, the 51 of Jamie Miles. Starting fifth, the 28 of Nick Mullen. Rolling off sixth, the 29 of Caden Dowling. Starting seventh, the 9D of Cole Perkle. Rolling off eighth, the 108 of Nick Bishop. Starting ninth, the 20K of Nick Kirkus. Rolling off 10th, Ryan Joyner into 198. Starting 11th into 32, Veronica Flynn, rolling off 12th. In the 7, Frank Permoil, starting 13th into 171, Barry Bartlett Jr.
I guess they're stuck together.
Getting everyone kind of lined back up here. Got one down in the off of turn 4, trying to get his body straightened back out. Everyone got together there on that start off of 3 and 4. That's the 29 of Caden Dowling, looks like. So we'll re-rack them, original lineup, and go again. Okay, important announcement, everyone. So after all these consies, we're going to run the beginner rookies. Just they're already first in the lineup. We're going to run the beginner rookies, and then we're going to take a short break, and we're going right into the World 100, and then we'll go back with the original running order. So we're going to run the rest of these consies, and then we're going to run the 2 beginner rookie races, take a short pause, and we're going right into the World 100. And then after the World 100, we will go back to our original lineup. And for some reason, we can't seem to get this consi number 3 started. And we do have a time limit. Consi number 4, you need to be in lane 2. Consi 5, lane 1. Getting this one going. Chart workers tell them to hold it down. Problem seems to be toward the back of the field. Your leader, or out front I should say, Bryson Duncan. Green is out. Everybody making big moves, using the bumper, that's for sure. Down the front straightaway, got them side by side, and for the lead goes Michael Trockey, sorry, the screen was switching. Michael Trockey to the lead. Andrew McGonigal second. Caden Dowling back in third. Dowling right side panel, barely hanging on, but he is cruising along up to the second position. Trockey, Dowling, and McGonigal. McGonigal now gets hung to the outside. We'll check the transfer spot this time by. In the transfer spot right now, Nick Kirkus. Kirkus, they get Caden Dowling hung to get outside. Kirkus now up to the transfer position along with Bartlett Jr. Bartlett slides high. Ryan Joyner came from 22nd to like 3rd. Joyner goes around down in turns 1 and 2. Michael Trockey, your leader. Nick Kirkus, Caden Dowling. Dowling trying to hold on with 2 to go. We have got a battle for that last transfer spot. Veronica Flynn up into the 4th position, but too little too late, I feel. is your winner, Michael Trockey, Nick Kirkus, and Caden Dowling go into the main. Starting out front here in this constant, he's going to be the 03 of Doug Sturley. Chris Jillian starts back in the second spot. Hunter Adams back in third. Mason Smith fourth. Preston Sparks to start fifth. Dorsey Strickland sixth. Stephen Gray back in seventh. Peyton Strickland eighth. Carson McDonald ninth. Green is in the air. I tell you, this track has changed a lot. A lot of these guys look like they're on ice out here. Doug Steerley out front. Chris Julian in second. Mason Smith third. Mason Smith got a back bumper full of Hunter Adams. Smith has that line held up, I believe. But Smith trying to hold on to the bottom. Smith tried to put the block on Hunter Adams, looks like, to maintain, try to protect that position. They make contact, both go around down in turn one. Stephen Gray up to third. Tough break for Mason Smith and Hunter Adams. Just trying to do what they had to do to get into the World 100. Doug Steerley still out front. Chris Julian in second. Peyton Strickland now in third. Working lap traffic, white flag waving. Leaders coming to the checker flag. Your winner here in this console, Doug Steerley, Chris Julian, and Peyton Strickland will finish third. So Doug Steerley, Chris Julian, and Peyton Strickland all will go into the World 100. Concy 5. Out front it's going to be 05 Timothy Holmes. Starting second, the 33 of Cole Johnson. Rolling off third, the 116 of Avery Franklin. Starting fourth, the 25 of Corbin Gomillon. Starting fifth, the 5B of Matthew Beeman. Rolling off sixth, the 44 of Garrett Pick. Starting seventh, the 99 of Jeremy Rich. Rolling off eighth, the 10 of Jacob Johnson. Starting ninth, the 26C of Clay Biedenbach. Starting 10th, the 00J, Jay Schroff. Starting 11th, the 121 of Jeff Haney. Rolling off 12th, the 02 of Mikey Williams. Beginner rookie, you should be on lane 2. Beginner rookie, lane 2. Timothy Holmes out front. Cole Johnson in second. Corbin Gamillan back in the third spot. Jacob Johnson. Those four have broke away from the rest of the field. Anybody's race here trying to get into the World 100. Last chance. Last Concy. Timothy Holmes from the lead back to fourth. Top three starting to pull away from Holmes. They all three slide high. Here comes Holmes. Holmes back to the lead. I think some tires are starting to give up as everybody is starting to slide down in turns 1 and 2. Now Holmes goes up to the top side of the track. Corbin Gamillan, Cole Johnson, Jacob Johnson out front. We'll see what happens down in 1 and 2 this time. We'll see if they slide high. White flag waving one more time around. Black flag was thrown also. We'll check that with the flagman. Being told that the 25 Corbin Gamillan is black flag. Cole Johnson, that means Cole Johnson, Jacob Johnson, and Timothy Holmes will go into the World 100. Here we go, rookie feature number 1, starting out front, Leighton Parsons in the number 3. Set pole earlier today. Connor McClellan back in second. Sawyer Chavis, Zayden Cunningham, Briggs Alexander. Green is in the air. Alexander up to the 4th position. Started back in 5th. We got him sliding around down in turn 2. So far, so good. Keep us straight. We got one off of turn 4. Caution will wave.
All right, while it's in caution, I'm fixing it. Lefty loosey, Brad, can tell you, right?
So we'll go back to original lineup.
Do you want more fluid drag? Like, what do we do?
Run through your lineup one more time. Starting on pole, the 3 of Leighton Parsons out of Lutz, Florida. Starting second, the 82 of Connor McClellan. Rolling off third, the 86 of Sawyer Chavis. Starting fourth, the 03 of Zayden Cunningham. Rolling off fifth, the 96 of Briggs Alexander. Starting sixth, the 9 of Gannon Ketterman. Starting seventh, the 26 of Molly Gator. Rolling off 8, the 99 of Fletcher Nelson. Starting 9th, the 501 of Cash Fitzgerald. And rolling off 10th, the 100 of Rhett McPherson.
I'm not sure.
How do you go with that?
They're about to. Yeah, he's trying to pass the side. The guy that said he felt drunk, he's got a collection. Team up. Look at this shot. When they're in caution, do I need to follow? When they're in caution, do I need to follow? Just zoom in on the right.
Hey, don't be touching this thing. Okay? I don't know which one Kathy is. Give me the card number?
Flagman looking them over. Going to go green this time. Green is in the air. And we got one around on the back straightaway. Sawyer Chavis gets into the second place car to Connor McClellan. They got together down the back straightaway. Thank goodness, sitting in the middle of the groove. Nobody hit him. Everybody got by safely, though.
You're almost there?
Back up. Leighton Parsons, your leader. We have no laps complete of this 10-lap feature, and we are 5 minutes in. There is a time limit.
I had it right.
Hey, why not on the line?
There is a 10-minute time limit.
Cut it away. There. The left to right's fine. It's up and down.
Going to go green this time. Looks like Corey's got the green in his hand, trying to get them, hopefully get them bunched up. But green is out. We're racing. Parsons and McClellan out front. Then you got a two-cart battle back for the third position between Alexander and Cunningham. Parsons stretched that lead out over Sawyer Chavis. Chavis slides high off of turn 4. Maintaining that second position. Alexander back in third. Coming to 5 to go this time. Halfway, Leighton Parsons out into a 5-second lead over Briggs Alexander. Parsons working some lap traffic down into turn 1. Got one car off the front straightaway. That is Sawyer Chavis.
Yeah.
Parsons starting to catch the tail end of this field. Parsons gets in to the 501. Cash Fitzgerald going into turn one. Two to go. Coming to the white flag this time for Leighton Parsons. Your leader coming off of turn four, the 3 of Leighton Parsons. Briggs Alexander second. Sawyer Chavis back in the third spot. Then Zayden Cunningham. Off of turn four, your winner of beginner rookie feature one is going to be Leighton Parsons. Briggs Alexander will come on second. Sawyer Chavis, Zayden Cunningham, Molly Gator, Gannon Kerriman, Fletcher Nelson, and Cash Fitzgerald. Feature number 2. Elena Flynn out of Jacksonville, Florida, in the 32, starting out front. Lamb Glass starting in second and 22. Landon Coker in the 14, starting third. Caleb Howard in the 28H, starting fourth. Hudson Miller rolling off fifth in the 14M. Cade McPherson in the 13, starting sixth. And already got one around down here in turn one. Starting seventh, Grace Boudreaux in the 11 cart. Starting eighth in the 45, Walker Craig rolling off ninth in the 37, Waylon Smith.
What'd you get last night? What place did you get? You know you should like stop that, right?
Starting in the 10th position, the 15, Brett Kelly. So get them lined up again down here in turns 3 and 4, trying to get this beginner rookie feature going. World 100 will run next. The World 100 will be next.
There's a dog on the stand. No, that was his dog. He took control. I was letting him control it.
Cassie.
Yeah, he was moving the camera.
So I'm going to give them one more time around. Uh-oh, we got one cut off down here on the front straightaway.
Place code number. Chassis place code number. The chassis with some black helmet on.
Trying to get him cranked back up.
Thank you.
Looks like Landon Coker.
We got 2 cameras going now.
Landon Coker trying to get him cranked up down in the infield. Not able to get it started, so we are going green this time by. Once again, World 100 up next. Gold Speed USA World 100, the 37th running of the Larry Fletcher World 100. World 100 drivers, you need to start making your way down. Get ready. Start getting ready. As soon as these come off, we're going to start rolling you on the front straightaway for driver introductions. So be making those final preparations. As soon as these roll off, we're going to be rolling you on for driver introductions. So we will draw for the 50-50 ticket right after this race. I believe RJ said it was $400 and some odd dollars. I can't remember. It's $400 plus dollars. Going to go to the winner. If nobody claims it, Carol and I are going to split it in the tower. Green is in the air. Let's look for 10 green flag clean laps here. And we already got one sideways. We got one around and over the top. And we got 2 sitting down in the middle of turns 1 and 2. Looks like they pulled up beside each other to have a conversation. Alan Scurry gets them turned back around. Our EMT down there. So we are 7 minutes coming up on 8 minutes in. to this 10-lap feature, and there's no laps complete.
I might have. I think I did. You know what?
Everyone getting lined back up here. Out once again. And we got them sideways down in turns 1 and 2. Everybody able to keep it straight. Right now, we got two side by side. Looks like they're hunting together. They have gotten unhung. Alan Scurry, our EMT, trying to get one down to the infield. We have managed to get one lap in. Elena Flynn, your leader out front. And great job to Elena there, paying attention. Able to get through there without making any contact. World 100 drivers, get ready. You're going to roll right after this. We'll be putting you on the front straightaway for driver introductions. next flag will end the race. Time limit has expired. Next flag will end the race. We have one complete lap. Green is out. Elena Flynn out front. The 13 of Cade McPherson up to second. Glass back to third. McPherson going to try to run down Elena Flynn here in the closing laps. Actually, we got one lap complete coming to two. Elena Flynn goes around. Tough break for Elena Flynn, spinning it around down in turns 1 and 2. So, being told the checkered will fly here is going to be Cade McPherson picking up the win here. 22 of Lem Glass in second. Brett Kelly in third. Georgia, Daniel Cole. Starting 26 out of Jacksonville, Florida in the 3, Steve Rich. Starting 25th out of Crestview, Florida in the 10, Jacob Johnson. Starting 24th out of Rincon, Georgia in the 17, Chris Julian. Starting 23rd out of Yulee, Florida in the 20K, Nick Kirkus. Rolling off 22nd. In the 53 out of Hessepaw, Georgia, Carson Holman. Starting 21st in the 960 out of Vil Rico, Florida, Sean English. Starting 20th out of Conway, South Carolina, in the 33, Cole Johnson. Rolling off 19th out of Track, Pennsylvania, the 03 of Doug Sterling. Starting 18th in the 146 out of DeBerry, Florida, Michael Trockey. Starting 17th in the 534 out of McBenville, Tennessee, T-Bone Adams. Starting 16th out of Blackshear, 186, it's going to be Austin Yarborough. Starting 15th out of Dade City, Florida, in the 18X, Colton Jordan. Starting 14th in 15X The Midlington, Tennessee, Mitchell Bridges. Starting 13th in the 00X out of Deltona, Florida, Darren Koch. Starting 12th in the 811 out of City, South Carolina, picked up the win last night, Chase Williamson. Starting 11th in the 96 out of Vero Beach, Florida, Lawson Bryant. Your top 10 starters. Starting 10th in the 26 out of Ocala, Florida, Preston Abergast. Starting 9th in the 4T out of Lutz, Florida, Tara Henderson. Rolling off 8th in the 711 out of Clay Hill, Florida, Hayden Stark. Hayden Stark. Sorry about that. In the 8X out of Jacksonville, Florida, Chase Meredith. Starting 6th out of Pageland, South Carolina, in the 151X, Donnie Adams. Your top 5 starters. Starting in the 5th position out of Conway, South Carolina, 119, Tommy Balder. Starting 4th in the 81 out of Blythe, Georgia, Colin Mize. Starting 3rd in the 90 out of Baldwin, Georgia, Mike Smith. Front row for the 37th running of the Larry Fletcher World 100. Starting 2nd out of Hesseball, Georgia, in the 86, Shay Chavis. And your top gun, pole center, in the 16 out of Ormond Beach, Florida, Dylan Brown. And going to see if the microphone will reach down here. See if we can get a quick word with Dylan here before we get going. I know you looking forward to this race. Darren's won it a couple times, 2 or 3 times. I think Darren's won it 3 times.
I think he's.
Yeah, once. Okay, might have been last night he won 3, but I tell you, good to see you starting out front. You got a fast hot rod here. What do you think for the race?
Yeah, I just like to thank Shane Bass and everybody, Goldspeed, Wade Murphy Jr., just everybody, all the officials that put on this event. It's time for us to put on a show.
That's right. We've been here today. It's going to be an interesting racetrack, folks. Dylan Brown here, your hard charger for Top Gun, I should say, for the World 100. Mr. Wade Murphy is going to present a plaque to him. Chase Williamson, we have you up here. Mr. Wade wants to present you with a Top Gun plaque from last night's Friday night shootout. And now the presentation of the Grand Marshal for the 37th Annual World 100. Lord, we come to you tonight. We thank you for this beautiful day you've given us here at Crossroads Motorplex for the 37th running of the World 100. We appreciate everything that you have blessed us with here today. We ask that you protect these drivers as they do battle for a 100 lap. Also protect our officials. Lord, we ask you that you watch over each crew member and everyone as they return home this evening. Lord, again, as we go through this night, protect all drivers, our officials. And we ask that if anyone under my voice doesn't know you, we ask that they find you as Life's Checker Flag is coming soon. And Lord, we have a request from Miss Renee Murphy for her sister that is sick, Lord. We ask that you lay your hands upon her and heal her in only the ways you can. Forgive us all our many sins or trespasses. In Christ's name I pray, amen.
Start your engine! Whoa, this is brand new! I got it a year ago and I haven't worn it yet.
You saving it?
It's been sitting in my car.
Got a couple of young ladies here that's going to give the command to start engines. Ladies, take it over.
Drivers, start your engines!
The main event is at 9 p.m. Don't miss out. Who will take home the main event? Only on Sports Action TV.
Report to your pits immediately. Your parents are worried about you. Levi Holstrom, please report to your pits immediately.
37th running of the Larry Fletcher World 100. Dylan Brown, Shay Chavis up on the front row. In the air, side by side, and we already got them breaking over turn 4. One driver has obtained possession of somebody's side pound. Oh, actually, I see it. Already over turn 4, following them up, trying to get them straighten back out so they can continue on. I believe that's Mitchell Bridges out there. Everybody back going again. We're going to line them up single file and do it all over again. Y'all familiar with the World 100? We're going to go to lap 50. Stop, take a break. They'll do some maintenance to their cars and do 50 more. And Shay Chavis. Yarborough parks it here under the flag stand. Not sure. And Yarborough gets going again. Getting back in position. Hope to go green this time. everybody sliding around down in turns 1 and 2. I was telling some of the officials what was going to happen. That track is like ice, I tell you. On turn 4, Shea Chavis is going to lead the first lap. Mike Smith up to second, Colin Mines back in third. Tommy Balder making the move. He goes up into the third position. Dylan Corral falling back quickly. Donnie Adams up into the top 5. Strickland already up 11 spots, 29th and 18th. Top 6 stretched out. Davis now feeling some pressure from Tommy Balder. Balder going to go to the lead. Mike Smith staying in the tire track. Shea Chavis is going to do the crossover. As they work off the turn 4, they're going to start working some lap traffic. Top 4 stacked up as they cross the line. Chavis, Balder, Bridges, Rocky. Top 4 nose to tail. Colin Mines slides up the racetrack down in 3 and 4. Going to fall back to about the 6th, 7th position. Down first straightaway, we got another pass for the lead. Tommy Balder goes to the lead. Mitchell Bridges takes second. Last time by, it was Tommy Balder, Mitchell Bridges, Michael Trockey, Nate Chavis, Preston Abergast. Michael Trockey up 15 positions, started 18th, up to 3rd.
There it is. Yeah, right on my
Trockey to the lead. Started 18th. Now your leader. We're either coming to lap number 13. Michael Trockey on the move. He is putting on flat down. pole. He's back in 23rd. Gone again. A lot of pushing and shoving down at 3 and 4. Too early in the race to be doing all that. This race is 100 laps. Got to be there at the end to win it. Balder up the racetrack. Falls back to the 4th position. Preston Abergast, second. Mitchell Bridges, Tommy Balder, Shay Chavis, Colin Mize, Chris Julian, Doug Sterling, Mike Smith, Austin Yarborough. That's your top 10. Julian up to the 5th position now for the driver out of Lincoln, Georgia. Colin Mize right in front of your leaders. He is parked right in front of the lead lap cars. Still not moving. Laps are complete. Rocky out into a 1.7 second lead. I tell you folks, by the time we get to lap 50, the way Trockey is running, I'm not sure we're going to have very many cars left on the racetrack. Last time by, 1.5 seconds ahead of Mitchell Bridges. Abergast back in 3rd, Chavis, Julian, Johnson, Balder, Steerley, Smith, and Strickland. Chris Julian and Jacob Johnson have closed back in on Shay Chavis. Julian looks to the bottom. Chavis putting a block on. Julian and Bridges, or Johnson, sorry about that, hooked up together in the 4th and 5th spots. Mitchell Bridges is actually slowly catching Michael Trockey, 1.3 seconds ahead now. Trockey, we'll check him this time by. 0.8 seconds now. So Bridges slowly reeling in Michael Trockey. That battle back for the 4th position is still a good one between Chris Julian and Jacob Johnson. Johnson staying in the tire tracks. Johnson slides up. Bridges has reeled in Michael Trockey. 0.3 of a second separate first and second. Trockey, Bridges, Abergast, Julian, Johnson, Chavis, Balder, nine carts left on the racetrack, folks. Honestly, I've been coming to this World 100 for a long time, and I've never seen anything like this, folks. We are down, I think, to about 9 carts left on the track. We got 10. We got 10 to go here in this segment. Trockey still showing the way. Mitchell Bridges back in second, Abergast third, Jacob Johnson, Chris Julian, Shay Chavis, Tommy Balder, Mike Smith, Austin Yarborough. 7 to 5 to go in this first 50 laps. Trockey still showing the way. About 2 seconds ahead of Mitchell Bridges now. He has started pulling away once again. So everybody, the only carts on the lead lap is your top 5. We're coming to white flag for this segment. Your 5th place carts crossing the line right now. Chris Gillian. Your leader just crossed Michael Trockey. Lap 50 coming right here. And caution will wait. Well, we got 9 carts left running. Top 5 on the lead lap. Trockey, Michael Trockey in the 146. Mitchell Bridges in the 15X. Jacob Johnson in the 10. Preston Abergast in the 26. Chris Gillian in the 17. Jay Chavis in the 86. First cart of the lap down. All right, drivers can go to work. While the halfway break here is going on, I want to tell you about some upcoming races in the area. High Red Speedway's got their fall brawl. And I'll tell you the date in 1 second.
Sailboat sailing and the dolphins playing at the ocean. We ain't too hurried to get worried about a little commotion. Where our 9 to 5 is out of reach, with the sand in our toes and the waves at our feet, living life the way it should be. Down at the ocean we can walk on the beach. Down at the ocean we can dream every dream.
All right, tell you about some races coming up here in the next few weeks. November 22nd up at Sugar Tit Raceway. Go up, they got CZ Promotions. Carol and Zach, they got an event going on up at Sugar Tit on November 22nd. Then November the 27th through 29th, the 6th annual Fall Brawl over at High Red Speedway up in Valdosta. 1,200 guaranteed to win in Pro Heavy. Also, the Wild West Outlaw wing carts will be there, and the Young Gun wing carts. That is on November the 27th through 29th. December the 6th up at Hurricane Creek Raceway in Alma, Georgia. They have the Charles Peacock Memorial. And then on December the 13th, the Velocity Southern Thunder Dirt Tour will be up at Cochran Motor Speedway Kart Track for the Holiday Classic. You can go over to our page, the Velocity Southern Thunder Dirt Tour Facebook page. And get all the information on the Holiday Classic coming up on December 13th at Cochran Motor Speedway. Will be our first trip up to Cochran. Looking forward to it. 500 to win in every class. The Pro Heavy and Pro Treaded, or the Treaded 380, guaranteed 500 to win. So come on up, see us for the Holiday Classic on December the 13th. December the 26th through the 26th through the 28th, I believe, is Christmas in Dixie. Make sure I got my dates right here.
This picture of us here, it's just like a rearview mirror right before the crash. Man, I hate this old love song, but I'm the fool who turns it on like it can change the past. I'm not sinking in whiskey, sipping on our history. It's a whole lot worse than that. Since you went away, I got one foot in the grave, somewhere between the edge of being alive and feeling dead. Living like this makes time scary, digging up bones better than buried, kicking them stones in love cemetery.
We're coming up on 8 minutes left, folks. 8 minutes here at the end of this break.
It's not the end, and I swore I'd get you back again, but now I can't believe that he ain't here
8 minutes left, 8 minutes.
watching you, but a chill came over me. When that preacher man spoke that prayer, I swear I felt it in the air, and my soul started sinking deep. Since you
Got
I got one foot in the grave, somewhere between the edge of being alive and feeling dead. Living like this makes time scary, digging up bones better left buried, kicking them stones in love.
All right, so Christmas in Dixie, December the 26th through 28th up at Cochran Motor Speedway. It's going to feature the first annual Treaded Fat Daddy. Also, Jimmy Knowles Stock Beer will be on hand. 2,000 to win that. Limited 390, 3,000 to win. Treaded Fat Daddy, $2,000 to the winner. So make plans, head up to Cochran for Christmas in Dixie, December 27th through 28th. All right, then January 10th, we'll kick off the Super 8 Series here at Crossroads Motorplex. They will have more details about that coming out soon. That is January the 10th, Crossroads Motorplex right here at the Super 8 Series. January 31st, there will also be a Super 8 race as well. And then the Velocity Southern Thunder Dirt Tour, we will kick off our 2026 season on February the 7th. So keep up with all the action. Go follow the Crossroads Motorplex Facebook page. Go follow our Velocity Southern Thunder Dirt Tour page. We got a lot of exciting things planned for 2026. Not only Mr. Wade has a lot of stuff planned here at Crossroads, but also we have a lot of stuff planned at the Velocity Southern Thunder Dirt Tour. So come on out and join us.
Saddle up, American style, let's ride. just a dollar sign. Clocking miles, throttle town helps you leave it all behind. It doesn't get
Just remaining 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, drivers.
simple smile in our little baby's face. I'm gonna miss every moment that I don't spend with you, but I serve this land I love, that old red.
All right, let's set them on the ground. Let's get them on the ground.
It's a sacrifice every time.
All carts, let's set them on the ground. Remove the cart buggies from the track. Let's get them all on the ground and remove the cart buggies. All right, let's get them on the ground. Put the carts on the ground. I'm sure they're down there telling you, put the carts on the ground. All right, let's fire them up, drivers. Let's fire them up. Last 50 laps. Top 5 on the lead lap. Jay Chavis and Tommy Balder. The only two that are 1 lap down. And then Mike Smith, Austin Yarborough are 3 laps. Out front, Michael Trockey going away. Mitchell Bridges back in second. Jacob Johnson. Bridges looks to the inside of Trockey. Almost touched side panels there. Jacob Johnson riding back in third. Chris Killian in fourth. Just kind of hanging out back there in that fourth position. We'll see if he's just saving something till the end. Rocky looks under Bridges, takes over the lead, and they touch once again. I tell you, these top 3 take each other out. This is going to get interesting. Johnson now into the mix. Keep in mind that 17, Chris Gillian back there lurking. He is in fourth on the lead lap. These 3 stay nose to tail until the end of this second segment, and it gets wild at the end. Julian's going to be there to capitalize. Bridges and Trockey out front. Rocky looking to the inside. He's going to take back over the lead. Mitchell Bridges staying right into the tire tracks up on the back bumper of Trockey. That first segment, Trockey had a huge lead, and Mitchell Bridges ran him down from about 2 seconds back almost. Biggest mover of the race, Jacob Johnson, started back in 25th up to 3rd. Came out of the Concy up 22 positions. Chris Julian comes up from the 24th position, also out of the Concy, up to 4th. Out front, Bridges, Trockey continue to swap the lead. Trockey looking to the inside, or trying to, Bridges down in 3 and 4. Sports Action TV, Run What You Run, Unlimited All-Stars, be getting ready down on lane 1. Sports Action TV, Run What You Run, Unlimited All-Stars, be getting ready down on lane 1. Chop Speed Shop Super Heavy, lane 2. Coming to lap 70 now, about to be 30 to go here. And this is all a Mitchell Bridges, Michael Trockey show. Lap times last time by, Mitchell Bridges 16.919, Michael Trockey 16.840. .5 to go here. Top 5, Mitchell Bridges, Michael Trockey, Jacob Johnson, Chris Gillian, Preston Abergast, Shay Chavis, Tommy Balder, Mike Smith. That is actually your top 8, and you're only 8 on the racetrack. I tell you, I got to hand it to Mike Smith. He's out there just cruising, hanging on. Back in 8. Almost coasting through the turns, but he's determined to make it to the end. $20 to go. Lap times that last time by, now they're down to 17 points. 3. Bridges. Stretching it out now over Michael Crockett. He's minus the side panel. 15 to go this time by. Lap times now down to 17.4. Or they now, I guess you say, up to 17.4. 1.1 seconds separates first and second. And looks like Mike Smith's going to call it a night, pulling off down in turn 4. Go. Chris Gilgan is trying to stay on the lead lap. And Chris said, thank God. Nope, he's going to keep going. Been out there for 92 laps, might as well stay for 8 more. Four to go for Bridges. 2 to go. We are almost at 100 laps. Lap times that last time by 17.5s. White flags out. For Mitchell Bridges. Out of Millington, Tennessee. And your winner is going to be Mitchell Bridges of the 37th annual World 100 is going to go to Mitchell Bridges out of Millington, Tennessee.
Who won it?
Down here with Mitchell Bridges in the infield at the winner's circle. First of all, Mitchell, good job, man. I've been coming to this race about 96. Test 1, 2. I've been coming this race about 96 or so, and I have never seen anything like that. I mean, it got to a point I was telling them in the tower as you and Trocky was picking them up and putting them down. I mean, what we're going to do, we ain't going to have nobody left on the racetrack for the last 50. So tell me about the race, how things are going.
I really just rode there the first 50. We got tangled up there on the start. I tore the nose off of it. I didn't think we were going to do it at all. Kind of ran a pace and hoped the hell it all
Gained the whole race, and lap times there toward the end were like 17.4, 17.5s. It was almost a snail's pace around here. I was walking down the track during driver introductions, and I went back there and told them, and I said, this track is like ice. And you definitely had it hooked up. Who all would you like to think?
TD4 Motorsports, Thomas Dacus, Roll Speed Dynamics, Ty Miller racing engines, Ultramax racing chassis, stealth clutches, Ethan Endicott with Endicott Motorsports. He helps us a lot. My wife, daughter at home, they're not here this weekend, so they stay home, do some stuff around the house. So I just appreciate everybody that helps.
This your first time at Crossroads?
My 4th trip, first time up here.
Good job, Dan. At Millington, Tennessee's Mitchell Bridges, ladies and gentlemen, 37th annual Larry Fletcher World 100 winner. Chalk Speed Shop, super heavy. You should be ready to go. On lane 2, BSP Junior 1, lane 1.
Thomas. Hey, Thomas. Big gap, brother. No, it's a great show from over here. No, this thing's fucking nice. Come on.
I'm still hustling because I can see Scott.
Yeah, I mean, you don't hustle if you slow down, then you probably don't hustle.
Yeah. I mean, I'm lifting like 10 feet before the plane.
You need to, still.
Yeah, he was in. You want me to put it on?
You're at the top. Will you tell her to turn her notifications back on so she can get my text when I actually text her?
Yeah, he's walking around. Yeah. Hey,
All right. Someone from Caden Johnson's crew, if you could bring your transponders to registration. That way you get your license and all. We do have the ambulance en route, so you will need your IDs, I'm sure. So please go and return your transponder and get your IDs. Super heavy on the speedway. Get them lined back up here. Austin Yarborough on the pole in super heavy. We're going to see what happens. This track is extremely slick. Being told by our turn worker down in turn 3, Josh, just a minute ago, that almost looks like it had rain back there, but late night dew falling here at Crossroads Motorplex. We'll see what happens when we go green here. See who hits on tires. We're going to see. This could end up like the World 100. Somebody's going to hit. And they're going to walk away with this thing. We'll won't know till we go green. Green is out off of turn 4. To the lead, Tim O'Connor. Wendell Chavis looking to the inside. Top 3, nose to tails. They work down the back straightaway. Chavis going to the point. BSP, Junior 1 green, you should be at the grid. ARC Racing, stock light, you should be at the grid. Chavis, last time by was about 800ths of a second ahead of second place Justin McDonald. This past time, 0.2 of a second. It is all Chavis and McDonald out front. McDonald up to the back bumper of Chavis. Looking to the inside, going to take the lead.
Thank you.
Got them stacked up again down the back straightaway. We're getting ready to go green. Green is out. Your leader, Justin McDonald. Whole new ball game here. This puts Tim O'Connor in the mix once again. Does he have anything to get by Chavis and then get up there and battle with McDonald? Working down the front straightaway, white flag is waving. Chavis to the back bumper. McDonald gave him a couple shots down there. Couldn't make it happen. Your winner is going to be Justin McDonald. Wendell Chavis second. Tim O'Connor, Mike Smith, Austin Yarborough. One green. Start on pole, Frank Adams. In the 1F, starting second, Lane McPherson. In the 101, Leighton Smith. In the 08, roll off third, Oakland Miller. In the 007, start fourth, Shelby Hoto. In the 128, start fifth. Jeremy Cavan in the 30, start sixth at Anthony Padula. In the 22, rolls off seventh. Kinsley Smith in the 39, starts eighth. Brantley Airwood in the 06, starts ninth. Breeze Davis in the 3, starts 10th. ARC, stock lot, you're needed on the grid. ARC Racing, stock lot on the grid. Tommy Avery, Jimmy Knowles, stock appearing. Make your way to the grid as well. Out front, Lane McPherson, just over 2 seconds ahead, has set sail. Oakland Miller back in second. Shelby Odo, Jeremy Cavan, Anthony Padula. Leader working down the front straightaway, going to be working some lap traffic. Leader into turn 3. Lane McPherson out into a, we'll check it this time, 4.8 second lead over Shelby Hoto. Good run by Shelby Hoto back in second. Anthony Padula in third. Jeremy Cavan fourth. Brantley Airwood back in fifth. Big mover of the race, Bryson Showers, up 7 positions, started 14th, up to 7th. White flag waving. Lane McPherson has this one well in hand. Checker flags out. Your winner, Lane McPherson. Shelby Hutto in second. Anthony Padula, Jeremy Cavan, and Brantley Airwood. Here is your starting lineup for Stock Lot. Sponsored by ARC Racing. Starting on pole, Chase Williamson. Rolling off second, Daniel Armstrong. Starting third, Cole Johnson. Rolling off fourth, Tommy Balder. Starting fifth, Timothy Holmes. Rolling off sixth, Dylan Wise. Starting in the seventh spot, Brayson Riddle. Rolling off eight in the 41, Casey Sinclair. Starting ninth in the 03, Doug Sterling. Starting 10th in the 96, Lawson Bryan. Rolling off 11 out of in the 534, T-Bone Adams. Starting 12th in the 5, Camden Hart. Rolling off 13th in the 95X, George Dezama. Starting 14th in the 28, Kel Small. Rolling off 15th in the 822, Andrew Orton. Starting 16th in the 151X, Donnie Adams. Starting 17th in the 21C, Colin Stewart. Rolling off 18th in the 40B, Kyler Bronson. Starting 19th in the 13K, Caden Olson. Rolling off 20th in the 10, Jacob Johnson. Starting 21st in the 202, Hunter Adams. Rolling off 22nd in the 88, Timmy Price. Starting 23rd in the 09X, Blake Snyder. Starting 24th in the 15, Morgan Lotsey. Starting 25th in the 8D, Ed Dresser. Starting 26th in the 05, Bright Scherer. Starting 27th in the 02, Brian Turner. Green is out, and we got one dead in the water on top side of turn 3. Caution will wave. Starting 28th in the 77, Caleb Hicks. Starting 29th in the 413, Caden Johnson. Rolling off 30th in the 79, Stephen Gray. Starting 31st in the 15-8, Austin Hill. Caution will wave once again. Re-rack them and go again here in ARC Racing. Stock Lot. Tommy Avery, Jimmy Knowles, Stock Appearing. You should be on the grid. Preferred rental, Junior 2 Purple. You should be making your way onto the grid as well. Work down into turn 3. Chase Williamson shows the way off of turn 4. Caution will wave. Got one around down in turn 2. Ten-lap feature, 10 minutes or 10 laps. Tommy Avery, and we got one around on the pack straightaway, almost flipped. About middle way, somebody got turned around, almost turned over. Pacing. Been a long day. These guys, everybody's just ready to go. Get the racing done. They are ready to put the pedal down and get some laps in here. Problem is, can't go to the green flies. Return your transponders. If you are done, return your transponders. Chase Williamson showing the way down into turn 3. Good battle for that second spot between Balder Wise and Cole Johnson. Balder going to fall back into the 4th position. Doug Steerley up to 5th. Balder now back up to 3rd. Five to go. Coming to 4 to go this time by. Chase Williamson out into a 2.5 second lead over Cole Johnson. Everybody pretty much has stretched their legs here. They are stretched out all over Crossroads Motorplex. This is a track where when you hit on tires, you just walk away, and that's what's happening. The field gets stretched out around the track. 2 to go for Chase Williamson. Had some bad luck there at the World 100. He went off in the turn and he wanted the cart to turn, but the cart didn't turn. So had some bad luck. Picked up the win last night. So on the Friday night shootout, he takes it off into turn 3. Off of turn 4, MC Motorsports driver Chase Williamson is going to pick up the win here in ARC Racing Stock Lot. Cole Johnson second, Tommy Balder. Cole Johnson second, Dylan Wise third, Tommy Balder, Doug Steerley. Dean is out finally here in Jimmy Knowles stock appearing. We got them sliding around toward the back of the field as they work through turns 3 and 4. Cole Johnson shows the way. Bryson Duncan second. Tommy Balder, Colin Mize, Brayson Riddle. And once again, everybody kind of getting single file around here. Down the back straightaway. Doug Steerley trying to work his way up through the field. He's back in 6th. Up to 5th now. Chase Williamson up 17 positions from 23rd to 6th. Now up to 5th. Will he have time? 6 laps to go. Williamson now up to 3rd. Williamson trying to work past Bryson Duncan. He's got to get by him quick. There are going to be 2 to go this time. Williamson's falling back now. Out front, Cole Johnson shows the way. One more time around for Conway, South Carolina's Cole Johnson as they work down the back straightaway. 8-11 trying to reel back in. Bryson Duncan crossed the line. It's going to be Cole Johnson picking up the win here in Tommy Avery's stock appearing, or Tommy Avery's Jimmy Knowles stock appearing. Bryson Duncan, Chase Williamson, Doug Steerley, Michael Trockey are your top 5. Out front, showing away, Braden Chavis. 15.185 last time by, 1.7 second lead. Rayla Morris back in second, Sadie Parsons. Tyler Lawrence back in fourth. Emily Smith now up to third. Sorry. Senior champs, you're needed on the grid. Senior champs, you're needed on the grid. Braden Chavis, Raylan Morris, Sadie Parsons, Emily Smith, Brooklyn Jackson. That's your top 5. Good battle for the second position between Raylan Morris and Sadie Parsons. Parsons staying in the tire tracks as they work down the back straightaway. Trying to figure a way by. I tell you, Sadie Parsons, she is a racer now. Go-karts, legend cars, street stocks, Crown Vics, it don't matter. She'll drive it. Up there running in the third position. 2 to go this time. Braden Chavis working off of turn 4. Off of turn 4, your winner is going to be Braden Chavis. Rayla Moore second, Sadie Parsons, Emily Smith. Caden Dukas, that is your top 5. Austin Prey up the track down in 1 and 2. Pro Junior 1, Driven Oil. Pro Junior 1, you're needed on the grid. Cowboy Motorsports, stock medium. You're needed at the grid also. TS Racing Sumo, be getting ready. What a battle here in Champ Karts. We got on 2x2. Down into turn 1, back single file as they work down the back straightaway. Daniel Cole was your leader at the line last time by as they work off of turn 4. Chase Hoffman to the point. Jeremy Johnson in second. Austin Leahy, Daniel Cole, Austin Prey. '74, Austin Leahy to the point. Third all the way back to 6, stacked up nose to tail as they work off of turn 4. Leahy trying to put some distance between himself and Hoffman as they work down the back straightaway. Hoffman starting to close back in off of turn 4. Four laps to go. Hoffman up to the bumper, backs off of turn 4. Austin Prey starting to feel that draft. Getting into the mix here in just a moment. Here comes Austin Prey to the inside of Hoffman. Backs out of it. 2 to go. Austin Leahy out front. Austin Prey in third. Slides up off of 2. Tough break for Austin Prey. He was putting the pressure on Chase Hoffman. Your winner is going to be Austin Leahy, Chase Hoffman, Jeremy Johnson, Stephen Beach, Austin Prey, your top 5. Here's your starting lineup for Pro Junior 1. Anthony Padula in the 22, rolling off first. Starting in the second spot, the 30, Jeremy Cavan. Starting third in the 1F, Frank Adams. Starting fourth in the 007, Oakland Miller. Starting fifth in the 39, Kinsley Smith. Rolling off sixth in the T33, Tuff Kaysen. Starting seventh in the 7L, Kaysen Leopard. Starting eighth in the 3, Breeze Davis. Starting 9th in the 91, Jamie Green. Starting 10th in the 118, David Showers III. Starting 11th in the 06, Brantley Airwood. Starting 12th in the 18, Caden Hughes. Starting 13th in the 08, Leighton Smith. Starting 14th in the 99, Motson LaPearl. Starting 15th, shotgun on the field, the 128 of Shelby Hoto. Going to go green next time by here in Pro Junior 1. Cowboy Motorsports, stock medium on the grid. TS Racing Sumo, you need to be at the grid also. Getting ready to go green. Looks like we're going to go one more time around. Flagman looking them over down the back straightaway. Got them stacked up single file. Hopefully get a clean and green start here. Cowboy Motorsports, stock medium. To the grid. TS Racing Sumo to the grid. And yellow is out. So we'll line them back up and do it again. Cowboy Motorsports, stock medium. I've called you a couple times already. You need to get to the grid. TS Racing, Sumo, you need to get to the grid. Here we go, green. Hopefully we're gonna get a green. Green is out. Top three breakaway out front. Then we got them stacked up from about fourth on back, down to back straightaway. Gonna stay green, everybody stay straight. Oakland Miller up to second. Anthony Padula up in the lead. Jeremy Cavan back in third. Kason Leopard, Jamie Green, that's your top five. Cavan off the front straightaway as they work down the back straightaway. Jamie Green on the move up into the fourth position now, still out front. Anthony Padula, Oakland Miller having a good run. Talked to his mom this week, been battling the flu. Great to see him out here though. They made the trip down. having a great run here for a person that's been, young man's been having the flu all week, running second. Jamie Green back to fourth. Kason Leopard up to third. Green had a good run early on, trying to get settled back in. Was on the move earlier in this race. Still in the top 5. Green is in 5th. Medium, you're needed to the grid. Medium, you're needed to the grid. Oakland Miller trying to close in on Anthony Padula as they work down the back straightaway. White flag waving. Off of turn 4, your winner is going to be the 22, Anthony Padula. Oakland Miller second, Shelby Hodo, Jamie Green, Kason Leopard. Bryson Duncan shows the way down the back straightaway into turn 3. Going to stay green. Duncan, Franklin, Williamson, Holmes, and Johnson, your top 5. Duncan and Williamson now out front. Williamson to the inside. Chase Williamson to the point. Bryson Duncan back in second. Avery Franklin third. Cole Johnson, Bryson Riddle, sorry about that. Good battle for that second spot. Avery Franklin up to second. Cole Johnson in third. Bryson Riddle back in the 4th spot. Franklin falls out of line. Goes back to the 5th position. Johnson now up to second. Riddle third. Steve Rich up to the 4th position. Avery Franklin back in 5th once again. Laps winding down here. 9 complete as Williamson crossed the line. Bryson Riddle still in second. Johnson, Rich, and Tommy Balder. Balder now up into that 5th position. 2 to go this time by. White flag waving one more time around for Chase Williamson as they work up into turn 1. Grayson Riddle in second. Cole Johnson, Steve Rich, Tommy Balder. Off of turn 4, it's going to be Chase Williamson picking up the win. Grayson Riddle second. Cole Johnson, Steve Rich, and Tommy Balder. Here's the tail, trying to get a green, and we got them all out of line. Green is out. Dustin Durham shows the way down the back straightaway. James Henshaw in second. Brian Green, Lamar Rozier, Jordan Willis. That's your top 5 out front. Rozier now up to 3rd. Dustin Durham out front. Jordan Willis up to 2nd. Lamar Rozier, James Henshaw, and Michael Richard up into the top 5. Rusty Turner up to 6. Bud Scott in 7th. Six down, 6 to go here. Or 5 to go, sorry about that, 5 to go. Dustin Durham has shown the way since pretty much the beginning, out to about a 2.5 lead. Roger Willis, Henshaw, and Richard, your top 5. Rusty Turner still hanging out in that 6th spot. Bud Scott in 7th. Your winner, Dustin Durham. Lamar Rozier 2nd. Jordan Willis. Michael Richard. And Rusty Turner. Will receive last 3 positions will get paid, must finish the race. I want to say it was like $200 each or something. I can't remember exactly. But the last 3 positions in this class will get paid from Ty Register's parents. So appreciate them, and our thoughts and prayers continue to be with them as laps click by here in Masters. Tara Henderson shows the way. Garen Coker back in 2nd. Robert Kemper. Clint Mills, Jeremy Rich, top 5. Coker 2 to point. As they work off of turn 4. Lap carts up and around turn 4. Coker shows the way down into turns 3 and 4. Off of turn 4 is Coker, Henderson, Mills, Mike Smith, and Kemper. Coker working lap traffic down into turn 3. Junior stock, you should be on the grid. You've had plenty of time. Let's go. Professor Clutchworks Junior stock, you should be on the grid. We've called you multiple times. Junior stock, put them on the grid. Radical Racing Engines, TJ Newton Motorsports, stock heavy, be getting ready. 2 more times around here for Darren Coker. Mike Smith putting the pressure on Clint Mills as they work off of turn 4. White flag waving. Smith going to look to the inside. Coker takes it off into turn 3. Out of turn 4, your winner in the Tie Register Memorial is going to be Darren Coker, followed by Tara Henderson, Clint Mills, Mike Smith, and Mitchell Bridges. Bridges picked up the World 100 win earlier. You're needed to the grid. Pro Junior 2, you're needed to the grid. Junior stock on the speedway. Braden Chavis showing the way. Tyler Bronson back in second. Battle heating up for third between Sanford and Morris. Morris goes to the inside. They connect. They touch. Tough break down there in turns 1 and 2, or actually turn 1. That looked like Raylan Morris going around. And it was. Braden Chavis, your leader, Kyler Bronson, Henley Sanford, Cowboy Carter, Caden Duckus. Got one card around down off of turn 4. That is the 29 of Emily Smith. And looks like she is dead in the water down there. Caution will wave. and another caution will fly. Got one shut off on the top side of turn 2. As they work down the back straightaway, Braden Chavis out front. We have 4 laps complete out of 10. Kyler Bronson trying to close in on Chavis. Last time by, 0.13 seconds. Separated first and second. Chavis and Bronson out front. Chavis starting to stretch that lead out a little. Caden Dukas back in third. Henley Sanford in fourth. And Bryson Jackson in fifth. Ray Lamar's back up into the top 5, coming to the white flag this time for Braden Chavis. Chavis now back to second. Kyler Bronson is out into the lead as they work through turns 3 and 4. Here comes Chavis. Your winner, though, is going to be Kyler Bronson out of that Killer Cuts camp. Braden Chavis back in second. Caden Dukas in third. Henley Sanford back in fourth. Ray Lamar's fifth. Out 12-lap feature here. Chase Williamson out front. Pro Junior 2, you need it on the grid. No Pro, you're needed on the grid. Pro Super Heavy, be getting ready. Chase Williamson, and then still your leader, Sean English second, Daniel Armstrong, Avery Franklin, Cole Johnson. Franklin making a pass on Sean English. English not making it easy for him. Franklin kind of made him a hole. Still falls back though. They cross the line this time. Chase Williamson still your leader. Cole Johnson, Timothy Holmes, Brayson Riddle now in fourth. Austin Hill up to fifth. Two to go for Chase Williamson. White flag waving. Pro Junior 2, you should be on the grid. No Pro, you should be on the grid. Your winner is going to be MC Motorsports, Chase Williamson. Cole Johnson second, Timothy Holmes, Brayson Riddle, and Avery Franklin. Oh, down into turn one. John Hensley shows the way. Hensley gets shuffled out of line. He is on the outside trying to find a place to come back in line. Still hung on the outside. Spins it off of turn 3 and 4. Going to stay green. Chavis leads them down the front straightaway. Back in second, Sadie Parsons, Raylan Morris, Cruz Lopez, Gage Steiner. Morris taking a peek to the inside of Sadie Parsons. Going to be working some lap traffic here pretty quick. That looks like Sadie Parsons around down in turn 4. Ray Lamar's up to second. Cruz Lopez, Gage Steiner, Anthony Padula. Cruz Lopez now up to second. He's got Gage Steiner in tow. Chavis, Lopez, Steiner, Morris, and Lawrence. Tyler Lawrence now into the top 5. No Pro, Pro Super Heavy, and Pro Junior Stock. Be ready. No Pro, you're up next. Pro Super Heavy. You should be at the grid as well. Pro Junior Stock. Be getting ready. White flag waving one more time around for Braden Chavis. And your winner here in Pro Junior 2 is going to be Braden Chavis, followed by Cruz Lopez, Rayla Morris, Gage Steiner, and Tyler Lawrence. Pro Junior Stock, you should be on the grid. Pro Junior Stock, you should be on the grid.